guys, what is up?
An intruder!
Revelio. You made it.
Yeah, been waiting here all night, bro.
Enjoying the view. Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
No, what an asshole.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Oh, that's unfortunate. See
That
this
boy will
asshole.
fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to
That's
check
true.
on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
Mm-hmm.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian
Right.
is misplaced. Some sort of dark
Or
magic
tell him
cursed
cheap.
Anne,
Like,
and the goblins aren't likely
dude, it
to
worked.
explain
You want
themselves anytime
two
soon.
dozen eggs, $3
Giving her
bucks.
hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
Right?
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's
Well, you
children,
cut the mother up
especially Sebastian.
and you soak
If you really
her
want to be of help,
carcass
you'll make
in the
sure
remains
Sebastian
of her
does what
unborn
he should
children.
do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on in that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. No! I will make you pay. You've made your last mistake. I don't think you know. Almost.
Arrest him.
Descendo! Descendo! You're like Claudia. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Protego!
Lucky, that's all.
I know, they're fucking me up.
Can't win.
Confringo!
If you could best the like this. Stop by.
Arresto momentum.
Descendo! This is impossible! Why don't you come on? Rependo! Repulso! Descendo! Such arrogance. There you are. Descendo. Accio. Arresto momentum. Place it. Protego. Get accustomed to that. Stupefy. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Stupefy.
Defindo. Levioso.
Arresto momentum. Descendo. Revelio.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for.
Got my
I
ass kicked
tried to
almost.
warn you.
My fingers can't reach those buttons at the same time.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Yeah, the Ministry usually doesn't do anything.
Revelio.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
You said it was mine.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
You say it like that, makes it sound crazy.
Like that. The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Depulso!
Huh, a stairwell.
With fog.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
This is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems arbitrary not to help them, as it would rid them of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My eternal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fruititious consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
That's right.
Lumos.
Jump through the boxes.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
castle must have been quite stately in its time.
Get it, get it. Don't you wanna get it, get it?
Stop right there!
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Nothing more luck. I'll get that goblin helm back. Hopefully.
Oh, bro. I've seen Billy running home.
I almost captured a grapphorn in the forest. It escaped, but still.
They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves.
Just don't tell us.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Shall we finish what we started?
Let's go predator and prey, shall we?
Oh, too hot.
God, you got me hungry now.
We'll need to visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find... Better have a look around. See if I can find that box of letters. That's all the Horcrux for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo.
I think we have one in the fridge, I'm not sure. Alright, pizza, pizza. He said pizza's pizza. What I really want's a smoker. I'm gonna start smoking frozen pizzas. What, a smoker or a frozen pizza to smoke? Alright. No, how much?
Confringo.
Pellet smoker? Wood smoker? Well, I'm thinking about getting a pellet one.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
I ain't looking for nothing that fucking fancy.
Expelliarmus, Confringo, Incendio, Defender.
Buttons are not working.
Expelliarmus, Confringo, Incendio, Defender. Freedom. Incendiary. Stupefy. Defender. Protect.
Oh, I could have just walked away from that fight that whole time.
Revelio.
This Rona, when I arrived here, had a troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess I was worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me, and pondered sending an owl to my parents, asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of class had ended. How did you know? I presume you're not secretly, Legamins? But I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the Three Broomsticks, when you spotted me huddled in a corner, staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, and you came to sit with me, well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me. When you told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts, I looked at you and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confident, content witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed, in the non-magical sense, I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me. I realized that I could choose that path as well. Now that my school years are ending, the frightened first year witch had been seems world away. Hey, y'all can pause that to read it. My reading skills are quite lacking.
This must be Sorona's box of letters. I should take this box. I think that's everything. Serona will be glad.
Yeah. Okay. Do what? Yeah, I'm confused.
Hey, Dad. Dad.
What?
That bottom matches the pinch popped up.
It does if the bottom's on something, now turn it off and put it back down. And I'll be right back, guys. The fuck is it taking me?
Talk about you taking down that troll in the village.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
Let's start, guy.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Bum, 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 bum.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts.
You told us that last
Ominous
time.
swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
It's not that I'm not interested, and you can certainly trust me if you want to tell me anything.
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Okay.
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse, also known as the torture curse, inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me, and more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change it.
Bum, 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 bum. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna powwow on the fucking courtyard grass.
Hello, Adelaide. I received your owl.
Thank you for coming. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
I don't know why I was forbade from going into the Forbidden Forest. Seems like that one's pretty straightforward.
Borrow past the river.
1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
What was that? How unfortunate for you.
Arresto momentum.
Really?
Stop spinning around like a...
Confringo.
No!
Do I?
Incendio.
No idea.
You're burning my... If it isn't Nora...
It's what?
Revelio.
Ah. Okay.
Revelio.
Oh, there was a bag in there. You bastard. Really? 3 gold. Hidden bag for 3 gold. Can't believe that. Oh, what kind of animals we got here?
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Oakes loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet? Arrest them.
You won't stop me.
But
Arresto momentum.
I literally just slowed one. What do you mean?
Arresto momentum. Protego. Leviosa. Stupid one. Glacius. Arresto momentum.
Well, assassin, gotcha.
Now to find out what happened here.
Guess I should read the full thing first. Might be wise.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Enrot Slot agreed to meet, but I do feel a tad uneasy. They amended their request and were angry when I asked questions. I overheard some of their plans and gobbledygook. They're after my rare metal deposits that are suitable for drilling. I'm afraid of upsetting them further. They seem rather vital. That's a word. Volatile. And I need this transaction to happen. Perhaps we can work out a compromise. Perhaps not. Help if I fucking read.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Revelio.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Follow the river.
Depulso.
This looks intriguing.
Okay. Don't mind me just using my hammer to break boxes.
Betting on this had better not be a trick. I heard something. Someone, come here, crupmate. Oops. Miserable breed.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
Protego! Stupefy!
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Quite pleasant.
Reparo. Reparo.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Confringo!
Whoa, whoa. Oh, that's all good. Somebody in my chat's just like, what the fuck? Talking to his kids that way.
What have you done? Nothing to poach in air insurance except spiders. Not worth the trouble.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
No.
Your poaching days are over. Revelio.
Fucking Paul, I gotta go. Jesus.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Bacon?
Confringo!
Yeah. Hell no, they won't. That one I don't. Oh, yeah. Where the fuck's this goddamn other one? There's one. There's two. I don't know. I never liked the Choco Taco. They're always soggy. Like if they were a fresh Choco Taco, yeah, I'd get behind that. Fuck yeah. I mean, no, those are fucking nasty. I don't remember those. Oh yeah. I remember now. They're like little tiny Pop-Tarts.
Confringo!
Ew. I did not like Yogos.
Incendio! Confringo!
Where the fuck are you trying to shoot that's over there? Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember those. Ew. Oh. Nah, I fucking can't stand Butterfingers. Crisp what? Oh, yeah. It's like Pepsi Blue is fucking disgusting unless you froze it. Then it wasn't bad.
What do we have here?
Slice a frozen enemy, use vertigo successfully. Slam a leaping loyalist.
Not quiet enough.
Potato!
Well played.
Yeah.
Perhaps. I may have more luck higher up in the keep. A ladder. That's what I need.
Someone out there.
Potato! Stupid!
Arrogant! Show yourself. If you're there.
Glacius!
But this.
Can't say I remember that.
A miss.
Some bitch.
Losing their stride. Ridiculous. You can't stop us. Not quite.
Spelio, Protego! Arresto momentum. Glacius! Levioso!
Who's there?
What went on here, I wonder? Revelio.
Miss orbits and balls. Did you ever have those? Mm-hmm.
Levioso. Capolso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Revelio. Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
What?
Protego!
Why can't I hit you? I won't rest until you're dead. Someone's been taken out.
Protego!
Is somebody there? Aha! There you are!
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Who's there? Was that you? Lucky, that's all.
Descendo.
No! I will make you pay. Get away! Rather unwise coming. I'll get you.
That's some bullshit.
Stupefy.
Do you find this?
Protego!
Stop it!
Stupefy.
That is not what I wanted.
Revelio.
When the war is over, goblins will rule over wizards at last. I got it!
Levioso. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Why have you not run away? Let him die, do you? You won't be able to stop Ranrock's loyalists.
You're good, but I'm better.
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
Protego.
Why can't I hit you?
Accio. Leviosa.
You don't know who you're playing with!
Repulsor. Descendo. Flipendo. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Glad I was never locked up here.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Goddamn, all this fucking taco food. I'm goddamn starving now. No, we've been talking about food this whole. You just list off like everything from the 90s.
It's punishment to us all to have that miserable.
Yeah, the purple and green. For Shrek.
Someone been taken out last week! You are terribly outmatched. Surely you can see that.
Arresto momentum. Leviosa.
I'll get you for this.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Revelio.
If I'm supposed to go that way, I'm gonna go this way first.
Aloha Mora.
Is whoever goes that way first.
Leviosa! Put me down!
Descendo. Flipendo. Accio. You've one less follower, Ranrock.
$6 coin, that's all I got.
Accio. Revelio.
Pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think you can make it. So I wonder if I got anything that's better than what I had. But I haven't changed anything in a while. It would not seem so. Okay.
He'll learn his lesson after being locked away. You can count on that. One less human to worry about.
Expelliarmus, Confringo, Incendio. Defendo. Revelio.
That is not a lot of shit for a secret room.
Revelio.
I really don't want to fight all of you.
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
Incendio. A boiler door. How to open it?
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Revelio. Revelio.
It's like I'm gonna have to fight one way or the other. No, I'm not. Alright, definitely gonna have to fight.
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Get my hands on Fane or that student.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Can't even open my map. I must have took a wrong fucking turn somewhere. Oh yeah.
Be used for better things than this so-called patrol.
I can't make it back up there now.
What was that?
Revelio.
Get it, get it. Don't you wanna get it, get it?
What's down there?
Where did they go? I'm a goblin, not a toy! You... Flipendo. Experiment. Revelio.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an
Taking me one.
experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wombat is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Another one bites dust. Oh, I gotta actually, I can't fast travel out of here. What? No, I cannot. Oh, okay.
It's the student from the town. That was having a Time for the thing.
Why? The back is out longer than necessary.
You won't get away.
I've never seen it. Stupid one. Flipendo. Arrogant child. Repulsor.
You won't get away.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
I'm gonna avenge your death.
Revelio.
Making my way downtown, walking fast. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I forgot the words. Back to the quest. This astronomy class it is. Any kind of pie with vanilla ice cream, or a really sweet cherry cobbler. That sounds fire.
Try.
Mm-hmm. Because you signed up. Yeah.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
I come in looking like a badass.
Ladies.
Damn straight.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups.
There.
Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Yep. That was some Roster Sister sauce.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Telescope, it's not that fucking hard. I wouldn't call it focus, but
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear?
fish bread? Ew.
Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class.
So you messaged it to me?
We've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all
no one's
personal
heard of that one.
stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
That sounds like I'm gonna walk into this boy naked.
Stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope?
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
You fucking told me to meet me here. Why are you
I have the
acting all
telescope.
excited?
It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. But, are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
All right, I suppose I can go with you. I hope it's worth it.
It will be. Trust me, I have read practically everything there is to read about this. It should be brilliant. Shall we?
Let's go. Oh, you're just gonna take me there? Cool. It's gonna take me like halfway there.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Lumos.
It is nice having a... It's not that creepy out here at night, is it?
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Confringo!
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
And come say something before I activate it. No? Okay.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Another one bites the dust. Another one. Another one bites the dust. What? Well, alrighty then. I could see it being handy. That's it for the video. So long. Thanks for all the fish. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all have a good one. Bye. Yeah, I can see that. Right.